Hello there, I'm PuzzleFerret, and welcome back to X4 Foundations, where this little Falcon Vanguard is currently in Grand Exchange, and look at all of these drops. I've been using Setter for a fair while, and as such, this entire area, which is a mining area clearly, is absolutely packed with drops. I mean, we've got lodestone, we've got, well, lodestone, no, I think it's lodestone, and then loads of space flies, unstable crystals. I keep getting the Falcon to drop off these drops in the station, and I can't even imagine how many I've got now, because it's just been building up this stuff for absolutely ages. Anyway, we're teleporting back into the other ship, this one, because we are continuing with what we were doing last time. As such, we are annihilating the HOP, which is over here. Ooh, look at it. Yes, I've been taking out little stations around the place. I can see it's put another station there. That wasn't there. Oh, there's another Paranid defense station over there. Brilliant. I'm hoping that they'll develop that nicely. I want the Paranid to move in here properly. They've only taken a defense station and stuck it there so far, so we need more. We don't just want that. Hello. I put this squad over here, the Triumphant, because I saw that the Xenon were moving in and trying to get over here. So I've been protecting this defense station whilst it was setting up, and it's still setting up. It still needs to actually develop some proper defenses rather than just an administration module. So I'm going to be leaving that there whilst we attack the rest of the sector. They've run out of big defensive ships because I've blasted them all to bits. I have seen, however, some building ships disappearing over in this direction. So I'm a little bit worried that they might have started a new shipyard up there. So I'm going to have to move this. Once it's destroyed the ore refinery, I shall move the Vanquisher over here to actually annihilate anything that's over there. Now, these have been obliterating all of the various stations around here, so we've destroyed some of these. This is still up. And the Paranid have obviously moved into here quite happily, but there's still about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 stations left that need obliterating, so that we have saved this area and this area fully from the HOP, and the Paranid can move in. We have an Argon defense platform over here and another Argon defense platform over here. So because we've been wiping out all of the HOP's big ships, there's one there, but most of them have been destroyed. Because of that, the Argon are taking the advantage and they're starting to move into this sector. So I don't know. They might even take that sector without me doing a thing. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. But our next sector, after we've annihilated everything here, I've got these around this gate as well as defending that. So they're keeping this sector at bay. And once we've finished taking out all of these little stations around here, then we can continue with actually going into Cardinal's Redress, and then finally into Lasting Vengeance, where we will finally crush the HOP and leave them with nothing. So let's see how we can get on. I've been very carefully trying to monitor the number of ships in my groups. Aye. That's.
We've detected contraband.
Yes.
Release your contraband immediately.
Okay. My pilot keeps getting his contraband nicked off him. I try to make it so that he dumps his cargo before they get a chance to do that. In the meanwhile, whilst a little bit of cash is building up, I've been making more Odysseus Vanguard that are just sort of. I'm just ferrying them one by one over to the new to the the battle, as it were, so that they can help out. So there's one more to build, and then I might send them over to join one of our crews. This is my own personal big ship thingy. I'm gonna try and improve the shields on that so that it's actually a really good ship, and give it loads of turrets on its back by sticking some Gorg on it. Anyhow, whilst the attack's still going on over here, because it does take them quite a while. Oh, hello. 2 of them are not doing anything. Zoom out so we can see why they're not doing anything. So that 2 of them have got 8, Odysseus, and one of them's got 7 because it's not quite doing so well. So this is over here, and we want them to... They're already doing it. If you start attacking one station like that, and they've got another station nearby, it's like, yeah, we're gonna obliterate this one as well. So they're already halfway through obliterating the next station, and then I'll send them onto that, but they'll probably go there by themselves anyway. So that's fine. I don't mind what they're doing. What are these doing? Oh yeah, these are holding the position, aren't they? Well, sort of. They seem to have all decided to bobby off in that direction rather than do that, but, you know, we'll have to deal with that when we come to it. In the meanwhile, this group here have run out of things to attack. Well, there's an ice refinery, but, as I said, we need to check that there's nothing over here. So, let's send them over there and see what they can find. Go on. Engage your travel drive. Get going. These things, the Zeus Vanguard seem to be slower than the Odysseus Vanguard in that they take ages to actually go there and do these things. But the big ships always take ages to go there and do things, so, you know. Right. Come on. I know that there's something hiding out here. Don't you pretend. Where is it? Okay, well, it's definitely not there. It can't be within the boundaries of that. So maybe we've got away with it. Maybe those builders didn't actually make another station after all. I'd have to go in there and scan, I reckon. And I don't want to do that because it's dangerous. Well, I suppose I blasted all of the the ships away, so maybe it's not so dangerous. Right. Okay, in that case, seeing as you're not doing anything with this, remove this order and obliterate this. Yes. There's a supply ship over here, but it's very quick to jettison itself off over in a different direction and avoid all of these things. Oh, look, hello. The Paranid, they're destroying things themselves. That's good. They're not destroying this station for some reason. But they are destroying other things. Good. And they've got a little setup over there. Brilliant. They're actually... Wow, look at that. Good grief. They've got a full-on fleet there. This will be the fleet that they were attacking this sector with. And they've just dumped it right next to that gate. So you never know. The Paranid might move in there. I mean, I might have just been the catalyst for them doing everything themselves, which would be interesting, and it would save me a lot of trouble. What's this? No, you don't. Wait a minute. We need to. Oh, it's. Have they finished their job? They've finished their job. Okay, that was well timed. You over. No. I don't want you fighting that. I want you destroying that. No to K destroying station. Get over there and help them. Honestly. I don't know if they've got any other defense stations. No, they haven't. So I really need them to defend that station. I might have to just leave them there so that they don't let the Ks and such like go in there and obliterate things. Get rid of that K immediately. We need that station. Slowly, they catch up. It takes them ages, look at that. I mean, this is on Seta, so this is like travelling at much faster speed. I might stick those 2 new Odysseus that I made, I might stick them in defence of this station so that they can actually just fleet free to do what I want them to do, which is blast stations to bits. Get rid of that K. Ooh, it's going quickly. Ooh, it's gone. Brilliant. Okay, so we'll just leave those there, maybe? Perhaps? I don't know. I want to destroy these stations. Okay, so let's destroy that station over there. But if we pause, we'll be able to move the map without it doing all that loading that it's doing in between. Wow, the Paranid are getting quite a good little area over here. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. Eventually, I'll take it over in the name of the Taladi, of course, because we're on the Taladi side. But at the moment, we're quite satisfied for the Paranid to go in there. Okay, so we want those protecting this station. All they need to do really is sort of stand around it, don't they? They don't need to actually... I don't know, can you actually set it to protect this station? No. Why can I not set my fleet, or, sorry, my group of ships, to protect this station? They should be able to do that. Just because it's not in my group... Oh, heck, I clicked off it. Just because it's not in my group, I still think that I should be able to protect stations, because if I'm, like, joined into the police, I reckon that I should be able to protect stations that aren't in my faction. Okay, so let's fly them over there, and hopefully they'll just protect things anyway. Let's get them set so that they're actually... Yeah, I can't do that whilst I'm over here. Grr. Okay, fine. What I'll do... I was trying to make sure that all their guns were set to actually destroy things. So that's set to go over there. Good. And these are guarding that station, which is very handy indeed. These are... they've already done it. Wow, you take your eyes off things for 2 seconds and they've destroyed everything. Ooh. Okay, yeah, there's loads of them. So, what am I going to do about that? Am I going to wait for them to go somewhere first? That might be a good idea. I don't want to lose loads of ships needlessly because I've just taken them against all of these K. I've only got 7 in that squad. They should be alright. They really should, but I don't know. Ah! You are inconvenient ships! Right, let's fly over there. Let's attack those. Always at the wrong time. I'm going to have to crack down on these Xenons soon because they're starting to get annoying. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. No, there's still just the 3. We're all right. Are they going to? How are we going to do here? This could be tough. My ships, they're pretty good, but you know, I can see that the shields on one of them is already dropping. I hope that that ship's actually got full shields and isn't, like, only with 2 shields or something stupid. Which is entirely possible. I would do that. Okay, so one of the K has had it. But are the others going to manage to get away? Or are they going to... they're going to get obliterated, aren't they? Yep. No problem at all. All of our ships just annihilated those K in no time. Great. Okay, well, in that case, get over here and take out this station. Because we're still moving here. Have they... Wow, they've moved their entire fleet over here. It took them a while. And they didn't respond in time to do anything about the K. That was my job in the end. But, you know, they did it anyway, so everything's fine. The problem with having 3 fleet around the place is now... I give one fleet an order, and then the next fleet is like, "What are we supposed to be doing, boss?" And so I've got to send them to do something else, and then it's back to the next fleet, and it's just constant fleet movement. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pause it because I want to actually be able to see how our Claytronics factory is getting on over in Argon Prime. It looks as if it's doing quite well. Assign subordinate. Assign subordinate. Please assign a subordinate. I'm guessing that they might want me to do that. Oh, it's built. Interesting. I was told by quite a few people to try and make it so that my factories aren't just flat, because I make just one layer factories and they all look silly. So I built down, and I put all of the storage down here. But of course, I've also used the wrong type of thing. I've used these cross sections instead of the down sections. But I haven't got the down sections at the moment. No, I haven't got. Well, I've got one. I've got one vertical section. Where did I get that? I don't remember getting that. I don't remember getting that at all. But anyway, we've got that. We've got that one. So we can do this. I was also told far better ways of building my factory. This factory was a nonsense to begin with, because I started with the Claytronics, I believe, which are the small ones. It's interesting that they're like the most expensive, and yet they're tiny in comparison to these sorts of things. And anyhow, I should, as Coops WA suggested, and also Robert Glancer, I should have started with the sort of the minor production things and just made the storage. So storage, minor production, and then built up one thing at a time that's needed for the Claytronics and various other things. And built my factory so one piece at a time until it was actually built up to do the Claytronics. But that way, these things start producing the things that the Claytronics need. Sorry, these are Claytronics. And then you've got all of those ready for when you're actually doing stuff. So I have built it in the wrong manner entirely. Ooh, they've got half a million there just sat there waiting for me to nick it, really, because they don't have any reason to have it. Okay, so I need subordinates for this factory. People will be sending stuff over there. Yeah, has it got a... Have I actually given it a... I'm so good at not... Well, wait a minute. Not enough resources for production. Yes, of course. So it'll be buying all of the things that I haven't given it, and it'll be making things itself. At least it's making microchips. I don't know how it's doing that, considering I haven't got any silicon. Anyhow, I shall deal with this mess of a factory at another point. In the meanwhile, how's our little ship doing, gathering up all of these things? Has it done a good job of this yet? Information. You have how much? Come on, you have 138 pieces. So in that time, it's picked up 138 inventory things. Oh, I don't need to click on that. I need to click on it. Then tell it to deposit all of those things. It's going to wait until it's done this first, isn't it? Okay, remove this order. And then go over there. And then we'll send it back out, which is very handy. I also need to send my... what is it? Venture thing back out again, because that's going on in the background too. Alright, I think it's probably done that by now. So what we'll do is we'll send it over here. Is that... yes, it looks like the police have disappeared from this area for a bit. They've been hanging around here for absolutely ages and grabbing every single one of these. I'm so glad that there's so many miners about, because they've been scanning the miners instead of my ships instead. So yeah, we're doing quite well with that. I'm being pleased that they've disappeared and left us alone for a bit. I'm pleased you're there as well. You stay right there. They've got one of those Zeus Vanguard and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they've got quite a little fleet there. I'm pleased that they managed to get it there. Okay, so you're obliterating that. That's good. You're going to obliterate that in no time, and then it'll be time for you to move on to another place. Yes, done already. Excellent. So go over here and take this out. We don't want any sign of those HOP around here. So yes, have they moved away from that? Yeah, they have. I guess that's them. So now they're going back. Are they going in it? Stay there. Stay there. You're not ready. I'll tell you when you're ready. They're going to go in there. Yeah, they're going in there, aren't they? Ooh. Well, they have got a fleet. It is pretty good. And we have annihilated all of the HOP's capital ships. So, you know, they might manage it. I'm going to have to stick a fleet right here. I am, because they're just constantly coming through that gate. I was hoping that I'd had the Xenon under control by now, but no. Talking about having the Xenon under control by now, I haven't actually checked out what's going on up here. Huh. Nothing. Oh, the HOP are trying to move into my other sector. They'll have no luck there. I will wipe them out. I do have an entire fleet just sat here waiting, so if they build anything in there, they're not keeping it. Well, this seems to have just cleared out of Xenon entirely. I mean, there's not even a builder ship in here. No. Well, there's one, but it's not a Xenon. It's something else. And the Paranid have moved in. I wouldn't mind if they took over. It's fine. So yes, that's all good. I'm so pleased about that. I was worried that the Xenon would try and move back in, but they just don't have a chance. I suppose that fleet would be better off at this area, because if they were here, then they would stop Xenon from coming in at this point. Which would be far better than having them all the way over there. Anyhow, we have taken this sector over here, we have taken this sector over here, and we are mere stone's throw away from taking this sector here, because obviously the Paranid are moving in there themselves, which is a minor miracle. Okay, so this station is being obliterated. Have we dealt with this one over here? Are you just sitting there again? Sometimes they, react and they're like, yeah, we'll destroy the next station. And sometimes they just sit there staring at it. It's nearly clear. But why aren't the Paranid moving actual factories in here? That's what I want them to do. That's the next stage, Paranid. You do realise this? Otherwise I'll have to start building factories there. And I'm terrible at it. So, yeah. The prices around the universe have gone mad at the moment because we're destroying the HOP. It seems that the costs of things have gone down. I've been finding that my building of Odysseus Vanguard has definitely started costing less. Originally, they were costing like 12 to 14 million. And now they're costing 10, just over 10 million. So the Paranid are quite happy to build me those ships, and they really don't mind charging me a tiny amount in comparison. I could build my own if I built myself a proper factory for it, but considering how bad I am at building these things, I think that I will wait. I might actually eventually turn that Claytronics factory into a shipyard, because that way I've already got all of the things there. At the moment we have not. So yeah, I might do that eventually. I'll have to start sending little ships. I've got 40 million now, so I could start making little ships to go and do that. So I might do that. Where are you going? These you need to obliterate these as fast as you can, because they're the things that are going around and building other things. Ah, you are sat waiting again. Okay, you take out. No, not that. Ready? Yes. Okay. So, yeah, 2k. Right, attack that. And then I think I'm going to have to park this this fleet next to that, because they're just going to keep pouring in, and we need to defend this station over here and this station over here whilst they build it. Why aren't they building other things other than just defense stations? And then this is the next port of call. We need to get the either the Paranid in here or the Argon. I really don't mind which. It doesn't matter in the slightest. So yes, we have 2 sectors, and this sector is next. True sight is in our vision. In the meanwhile, however, I'm all out of time, so I shall have to catch you in the next episode. You take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye for now.